The 6 golden rules of investing. Let's be real. Most people are winging it when it comes to investing. They hear some hot stock tip, maybe buy a bit of crypto, follow a guru on TikTok, and then wonder why they're not building wealth. Here's the truth. The people who actually win in investing, they follow a simple set of rules. Not hype, not luck, rules. So today, I'm breaking down the 6 basic rules of investing that every beginner and honestly, even seasoned investor should live by. Stick with me because if you follow these rules consistently, you are setting yourself up for long-term success while everyone else is chasing quick wins. I'm Thuc, your money guy. Pay yourself first. Before you invest, you've got to make sure you get paid first. Most people make money, pay their bills, spend what's left, and then maybe think about investing. That's backwards. You flip that script. The moment money hits your account, you automate a set amount into your investment accounts. Doesn't have to be a lot. Even $100 a month compounds like crazy over time. For example, if you invest $500 a month at 7% annual return for 25 years, that grows to roughly $380,000. That's your future self being taken care of. But if you keep waiting for leftover money, there's usually nothing left. Paying yourself first turns investing from a wish into a habit. Think of it like planting seeds before you water everyone else's garden. Time in the market beats timing the market. One of the biggest rookie mistakes is trying to predict the perfect time to buy or sell. Here's a stat. If you miss just the 10 best trading days in the S&P 500 over the last 20 years, your returns would be cut in half. Nobody, not even pros, can consistently time the market. But what works? Staying invested over time. Let's say you invested in 2008 during the crash. You might have been terrified. But if you held, by 2021, your portfolio would have multiplied. Meanwhile, people who pulled out and waited for the right time often never got back in. This rule is why so many millionaires are boring investors. They dollar cost average. They stay the course. They don't panic. You win by time in, not timing. Don't gamble. Here's where people mess up. They put all their money into one thing, one stock, one crypto coin, one real estate deal. That's gambling. True investing is about diversification, spreading your money across different assets so no single bet can wipe you up. Think about 2022, when some popular tech stocks dropped 70% or when certain crypto coins went to zero. If you were all in one thing, that hurt bad. But if you had a balanced portfolio, say S&P 500 ETFs, some bonds, maybe a bit of real estate, and a small crypto slice, you still take a hit, but you stay in the game. Diversification is like wearing a seatbelt. You don't notice it when things are good, but you're grateful for when things crash. I had a friend who went all in on a single crypto project in 2021. It 5x in 3 months, then crashed 95%. He didn't diversify, and he lost almost everything. Lesson learned. Control your emotions. This is one of the most underrated but most powerful rules. Markets are driven by 2 emotions, fear and greed. Greed makes you fall into hype, like buying at the top because everyone else is. Fear makes you sell at the bottom because the news sounds scary. Real investors train themselves to do the opposite. When everyone's euphoric, they stay rational. When everyone's panicking, they look for opportunities. Warren Buffett says it best. Be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. In 2020, when everything crashed, people were terrified. But the ones who held, or even bought more, saw massive returns. Your mindset is your biggest edge. If you can master emotional control, you are already ahead of 90% of investors. Keep costs and taxes low. Fees and taxes might sound boring, but they quietly eat away at your wealth like termites the walls. Let's talk fees first. Say you invest $100,000 over 30 years, earning 7% annually. If you pay a 1% annual fee, by the end, you'd lose around $150,000 to fees. That's literally the price of a small house in some markets. Gone. This is why low-cost ETFs and index funds are so powerful. Instead of paying fund managers huge fees to beat the market, you ride the market at almost no cost. ETFs like VOO, QQQ, or SCHD have expense ratios as low as 0.03%. That's pennies on the dollar. Next, taxes. This is where strategy really matters, especially for Canadians and Americans. In Canada, using your TFSA lets you grow investments tax-free, and withdrawals are tax-free too. That's powerful. Your RSP gives you a tax break upfront, and your investment grow tax-deferred until retirement. In the US, Roth IRA let you pay tax upfront, then grow tax-free forever, while 401ks let you defer taxes until you withdraw. Here's the kicker. Many investors ignore this. They buy and sell inside taxable accounts, triggering capital gains and income taxes every year. That's like running a race with weight on your legs. Action steps. Choose low-fee investment vehicle. Max out tax advantage accounts first. Minimize unnecessary trading to reduce capital gains. Every dollar you don't pay in taxes and fees is a dollar that keeps compounding for you. Over decades, that can be the difference between retiring comfortably and struggling. Stay consistent and stay patient. This is the rule that separates people who build wealth from the people who chase hype and give up. Investing isn't a 6-month, it's a 20+ year journey. You don't have to pick the perfect stock. You don't need to catch every bull run. You just need to stay consistent. Let me give you 2 examples today. Investor A starts investing $300 a month at age 25 and does it for 10 years. Then stops and lets it grow. Investor B waits until 35, then invests $300 a month until age 65. Even though B invested 3 times as long, A ends up with more money. Why? Time and consistency. Another example. Through every crash, the dot-com bust, 2008, COVID, the investors who kept their automated contributions running, who kept buying through the dips, they came out way ahead. Consistency beats intensity. It's not about dumping a bunch of money once and then forgetting about it. It's about building a system that runs whether you feel like it or not. And patience, that's your multiplier. You will news headlines trying to shake. You will see market crash, recession fears, tariffs, elections. Ignore the noise. If your fundamentals are solid and your time horizon is long, short-term volatility becomes background noise. When you zoom out, the trend is clear over the last 100 years. Markets have gone up despite wars, crises, elections, and crashes. Your job is to stay the course. Here is a recap. Pay yourself first. Stay in the market, don't try to time it. Diversify smartly. Control your emotions. Minimize fees and taxes. Stay consistent and patient. These 6 rules might sound simple, but the truth is, simple works. Most people lose money because they chase complexity and hype. Follow these rules, stick to them long term, and your future self will thank you. If you found this valuable, hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment with your biggest investing lesson so far. This is Thuc, your money guy, helping you build wealth, making money simple, smart, and stress-free. See you in the next one.